Welcome back to today's Shop My Stash. We're going to be going through my Shop My Stash products that I picked up for the rest of the month. I know this is going to be a little bit of a shorter month. Probably going to extend out my Shop My Stash probably into the middle, right before the middle of April, just because for the first week and a half I was vacationing, so I didn't have any of my Shop My Stash products. I'm going to try to incorporate these products and try to use them as much as I can for the next few weeks that we have left. I definitely needed to rotate my products because I was getting a little bored of my last products. So I'm just going to go through and share with you guys some of the products that I've already pulled out. I went ahead and I pulled it out a couple days ago, so that way you guys, we could just do this video really quickly. So we're going to get diving right into it. So we'll start off with palettes. I'm pulling out the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. I really do like this palette. I've had this palette for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so. About a month now, and I find myself really diving into it more for the mattes than anything, but there are some really good brown bone colors, some really nice soft metallics, so I decided to pull that into my collection. And then the other palette I also wanted to pull into is the BoxyCharm palette. Because this one was so bright and colorful and stuff like that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pull in the Sigma one, and they'll definitely be a really good, I can play around with each of them and create some really fun and colorful looks or just some soft looks. For foundation, I'm pulling in the Born This Way by Too Faced. And now this one here is a little too dark for me, so I decided to pull this one into it also, which is the new e.l.f. Well, it's not new, but it's the newer one that I purchased. This is the e.l.f. Satin Foundation, the Flawless Satin Foundation. I did an e.l.f. video and I pulled this in and it was really light. So I feel like these two together balance out each other. I used them today on my face and I do like the way that it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in together. And I'm also pulling in this, which is the Urban Decay Velvetizer. So I don't know how to use it. It's going to be a learning experience for you and I, but $3.99. I've heard some really good things about this product, and I thought that I would definitely incorporate it into my tutorial or try to figure out how to use it and see how it works there. I have two bronzers I'm pulling in. Now, the first one I have is the Take Home the Bronze Balm by The Balm. This is in the shade Oscar. It's not super cool tone, but it's just enough that I feel like it works really nicely for using it on your nose, popping that jaw just a little bit more. But for bronzer, I do want to try to use up the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and I thought that these would balance out pretty well. I did pull in some of my products from my yearly, what do they call it? They try to get it through. It's the makeup stash one, but it's for a year. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I did it in the beginning. Project Pan stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm pulling in two of those products to really try to get use out of them because I'm almost done with them and I'm super proud of myself. Some of the other products, little FYI, I've been really bad at using them, and I'm going to have to do another video. I'm doing an update here probably next week or two, and I'm definitely going to be rotating some products out because I think some of them are expired. But the first one I'm pulling in for I want to hurry up and get it out of my, shop of my Project Pan, and I'm almost done with, is the Farsali one. I absolutely love this stuff. I do have another one. They sent me another one, but I just want to get through this one because I've had this one for quite some time. It's just the satisfaction of it almost being done is what gets me excited. And then for blush, I figured that I would go ahead and try to use up also my Tarte palette. This one here is the Tarteus blush palette. I think this was one of their collections with the 4-pan palette. Still using, you guys know, my Urban Decay one. I've already hit pan on it, so I'm trying to not use it as much. So I'm pulling back in my MAC Fix Plus because this is the oldest pressed powder that I have. I really need to get through it. And then I'm also pulling in this, which is the Revlon Candid Loose Powder. The one thing I really like about this powder, which again shouldn't be a surprise, but I feel like so many companies still forget to put this in, is the sifter cover for it. I love that they have that because then I don't use up too much product or it doesn't get messy in my bag. I'm also pulling in the concealer that goes along with it. Again, another product that I have on today. I'm going to be pulling in the Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance Serum. I find that it does a really great job at hydrating my skin and stuff like that. So I thought that I would continue using it right now while my skin is needing a little bit more hydration with these winter months. Well, spring now, oh my gosh, still feels like winter though. And then I'm also pulling in this. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I can't figure out if I do like this product or don't like this product. I feel like there's times that I use it and it works really well, and then there's other times where I feel like it counteracts and it breaks up my makeup really quickly. Maybe it's just something that works well with certain foundations and not other foundations. I'm pulling this in because I really need to use it up. I did also add this concealer, which was the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. This isn't my favorite concealer to use. I decided that it would be a really good product to use to like maybe chisel out my brows, and then because for me this concealer is a little bit more on the lightweight, this would be a little good more of a like an added if I need a little bit more, you know, coverage or whatever it is that I need. So I thought that this would be a really good product to add. Plus I feel like it's almost on its like last leg, so I definitely need to use it up as much as I can. I forgot that I also pulled in this, which is a Bodyography. This is a single shadow, so this is like one of their like potted shadows, one of the newer products I have, but I wanted to play around with it because it's like a cream. Oh my gosh, look at that, like a cream shadow, but it's so beautiful, and I just thought I'd try to make it work on my lid, see how it works on my eyes, play around with it. Oh my gosh, I saw that when I first swatched it. I was like, you are pretty. So one that I haven't really played around with, and I definitely need to, is the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is the Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So I figured this would be really good to try out as a primer also, and then, you know, as a setting spray. So it's supposed to control shine, locks in makeup, it's quick dry, and it's oil free. So we'll play around with it, see how it works. Everything else in here is like brows and lipsticks and liner. Just, you know, repeats from the last couple of months. So those there are the highlighted products that I wanted to talk about for my Shop My Stash. Those are the products that I'm going to be rolling over for the last couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys love about Shop My Stashes. I just want to see what your thing is. What is your favorite part about a Shop My Stash? I hope to see you guys all in my next video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.